The best makeup products I would recommend to my best friend. I was doing one of my friend's makeup over the holiday, and as I was doing it, she's like, can you tell me what products to get? And I was like, I get it, you're bombarded by me always sharing so many different things. You don't know which ones I would actually recommend for you. And although there are so many I would recommend, I kind of like sorted through and picked my ultimate holy grails that I would say that she would absolutely love. So in this video, I'm showing you how I got this makeup look using all of my top products I would recommend to my bestie. So let's get into it. I'm gonna start off with cleansing my skin, almost like a light exfoliant with these Wise Your Favorite X exfoliating pads. If you scrub too hard, you're only gonna dry out your skin in the areas that you're trying to exfoliate. So it's going to be a constant cycle of just trying to remove dead skin from the areas that you're drying out. So just be really gentle. I feel like a broken record with these products because I've talked about them so many times, but the RMS SPF also gives me a nice bronzy tan. So in the summertime, I'll use just this one, and then in the wintertime, I will either just use this one or combine them depending on if I want to be a little bit more bronzy as my base on the back of my hand, and then mix the two colors together. Such a high zinc count, which is really important for reflecting all UVA and UVB rays. You're my bestie. I want to protect your skin from the sun. I feel like you guys always have something to say on the way that I apply my SPF. So I'm going over my eyelids, I'm going under my eyes, I'm doing it in my forehead hairline, and I did get plenty, just so you know. Because it's so thick, you don't really need a moisturizer and a serum in your SPF. Once you start layering too much, you kind of run the risk of getting pilling under your makeup, which is what we want to avoid. With this Merit stick, I'm obsessed with it. I have other ones that I love, but I just think that the finish from this stick, especially if it's worn with this underneath of it, just gives your skin that perfect covered look without looking like you have any foundation on. And today I'm going to be outside in the sun celebrating my friend's birthday, so I don't want anything that actually looks like I'm wearing foundation. If you guys missed my last video, I just made one talking all about my favorite makeup brushes and my top essential ones, so I'll link that above for you in case you missed it. Also, a quick call out while I do this. Again, I feel like this SPF from RMS works so much like a primer. It kind of creates this finish that's like not too glowy, not too dewy, not too wet. So this doesn't slide around too much. It really grips, but it also doesn't look thick, dry, and heavy. And anywhere you have more spots you want to cover up, just go over them again and a light buff. You can use this as concealer. You can really use it as whatever you want. My little cappuccino. If you guys didn't know, I am a huge cappuccino girly. Now, sometimes if my skin is feeling extra dry or before my makeup or after, I kind of forgot to add this, but sometimes I would do it as the first step. The Iris and Romeo Reset Spray. It's hyaluronic acid, so it really hydrates. Pretty new, even to the market, and I've used so much. Rehydrate the skin. You can let that sit for a little, or you can press it in. So it really just glows everything up. Definitely good for anybody with really dry skin, especially in the winter. This is Color Illusion from Kosas, so I'm gonna use that to base under my eyes, almost as like a color corrector. Super fanned out thick brush. This one is from House Labs. My favorite concealer I would recommend is from Kosas, and this is in 4N. Also from Kosas, you're gonna notice in this video, I use a lot of Kosas because they're one of my favorite clean brands. This is the Brow Pop, and I love it to fill in my brows. Feels like it just gets everything I want, and it's easy to control, and it feels like I don't have to work too hard to get my brows to look perfect, which is why I love it. Before and after. For contour, I kind of have a toss-up situation right now. Westman Atelier Contour Stick in Color Biscuit is something I've used, tried and true, best favorite, #1 contour stick ever. But something that's about the same price, powder, bronzer, and a cream contour in one. This from Patrick Ta. She's Sculpted. I really do equally use both of them. Just depends on where I'm going, what I'm doing, how I'm feeling. If I'm packing for a trip or going somewhere, I will probably just bring the Patrick Ta because it has a mirror, bronzer, and the contour. This is the Makeup by Mario F4 brush, and it's my favorite for blending in my contour and cream blush. Always making sure your contour is slightly above your ear, right above the hollow in the cheek, just to give the illusion of your face being higher than it is. Always doing a patting motion versus a sweeping motion here, so you can really blend it and melt it into the skin. Always thinking we're melting into the skin and not swiping over top. Again, I've said this before, your pores are porous like this, so if you just swipe over top, that's why your makeup ends up not lasting very long time and looking more cakey. So you want to really press it in and make sure it goes into those grooves so you get a very even coverage that lasts longer. I think this might be my new favorite blush. This is from Bobbi Brown, Hot Pot's Rogue for lips and cheeks, and it's in color Powder Pink. The color on me, I'll just show you, is so freaking pretty, and I feel like it's very universal for all skin tones. And I really like a cream blush. Like, my favorite thing is a cream blush in a little pod where I don't have to like take it out of the bottle, put it on the back of my hand, blend it out, then put it on the face. I feel like this is just such a fast and easy way to apply your blush, and it has such a rich pigment, and the more you apply, the deeper the color gets, and it also blends really well into that contour. It's really pretty also for summer, and it's pretty for winter, and pretty for all seasons. The brow gel I would recommend to my girly is the Liquid Brow from Thrive Cosmetics. Get the product on with the flat side, and then use the shorter bristles to brush it up. And then if you want even more control, use the longer bristles, and they will just go in place, and it's not too thick, it's not too heavy, it's clean, non-toxic. It's very easy to control, and it's hard to make it look too heavy. Also from Bobbi Brown are these shadow sticks, the long wear cream. I find that they do last such a long time, and sometimes I'll like just use my concealer on my lids, but if you use a stick like this that's so similar to your skin tone, it does the exact same job as concealing, but it's cream, so it sets in place and it just looks so pretty. It makes your eyes look more finished. Like, this color on me very much complements the contour and the blush, and it's going to complement my lip because it has a slight purple color, but it also brings out my blue, and it doesn't have any shimmer, which I love. The other shadow sticks that are my favorite are from Ilia, the eye stylist. So if you wanted to make a little bit more of a deeper smoky color, this is Adorn, and it does have a slight shimmer, so just on the ends, and that's all you need. Sticks are my favorite way to apply eyeshadow. You already know that my favorite setting powder is from Makeup by Mario in Fair Pink. Making sure to go into the powder and then knock it off on your hand so you have less product. If you want to draw on some freckles, I'll just use that brow pencil and just kind of like fluff on a couple. My favorite eyelash curler is this one from Refi. Always curling my lashes. I feel like if I don't, my makeup immediately looks bad. Still yet to find a better mascara than my Westman Atelier mascara, and I like the one in black. Fans them out, gives a natural finish. It wakes up my eyes, and I love this spoolie so much. Also, let me know in the comments, do you find that mascaras have reformulated and they're so much better now than they used to be? I remember back in the day, my makeup would just melt off and I would have raccoon eyes all day because of my mascara. Either I'm just using better product or they've reformulated, but I find like even the drugstore ones, I don't remember, but I think that they used to like bleed down. I wonder if it was my eyeliner though. Let me know what you think. Next, I just wipe everything off my lips. I love using my Wonder Skin lip stain. I feel like it just keeps my lip color on all day, and I don't have to think about it or worry about it, and I can just put on a little gloss and I'm good to go. And the longer you let this sit, the more intense the color is, the deeper it is, so I don't let it sit for very long, so I just want like a touch of color. On top of that, my Prequel SPF lip. It's the only SPF lip that does not taste like SPF at all, and I love this color. Is in Rose Dust. And if you don't already know this, I use every single Prequel product every single day in my skincare routine, which I have posted multiple times. My Westman Atelier highlighter in color Nectar. So pretty, so pretty. And then setting spray, Kosas Cloud Set. That's it, you guys. The makeup look I would recommend to my bestie.